Hello, Form 2 students. Today we will start a new chapter, Chapter 12, Trigonometric Ratio. So we will start with 12.1. Please take out your class workbook and write down the learning target today. Okay, recognize the hypotenuse, okay, hypotenuse, and the opposite side and the adjacent side of a right angle triangle. Okay, so still remember that right angle triangle is a triangle with one of the angle is 90 degree. Okay, so we will focus on right angle triangle in this chapter. And there are a few symbols we commonly use to label the angle: theta, phi, alpha, and beta. Okay, we will use this symbol to label the angle, and in this chapter we will use theta to label an angle. So please draw these figures on your class workbook. It is a very important start to recognize the sides in a right angle triangle so that you can learn more efficiently in this chapter laterward. Okay, so please draw the figure in your on your class workbook. Okay, first we will recognize the hypotenuse. So you can see a 90 degree here, and the side opposite to 90 degree is a hypotenuse. Okay, so AB is the hypotenuse. And then we will recognize the opposite side of theta. Okay, so we have the theta here. We have the theta here, and the side opposite to theta is the opposite side of theta. Okay, so BC is the opposite side of theta, and then the adjacent side of theta. So in the figure, you can see that there are two sides making the angle theta, AB and AC, okay, making the angle theta. But AB is the hypotenuse, so that AC, the another side AC, is the adjacent side of theta, okay? AC is the adjacent side of theta. Okay? And in the figure on the right hand side, you can see that the angles are different position. Okay, so we have the angle phi here. Okay, on the left hand side, the angle is theta, and now in the figure in the right hand side, we have another angle phi in the different position. So let's see again the three hypotenuse, opposite side and the adjacent side of this time of angle phi. Okay, different angles. Alright, first hypotenuse 90 degree, the side opposite to AB, opposite to 90 degree, so AB is the hypotenuse. Okay, and then opposite side of phi, so we have the angle phi, and then opposite to phi, AC is the opposite side. Okay, so AC is the opposite side of phi. And then AB and BC making the angle phi. But AB is already the hypotenuse. Okay, so BC is the adjacent side. So BC is the adjacent side. Okay, Or you can say that first we recognize the hypotenuse, and then we recognize the opposite side, and the remaining side is of course the adjacent side. Okay. So it is important to pay attention that you can compare the figure in the left hand side and the figure in the right hand side. You can see that the hypotenuse is AB. It keeps the same, okay, because it is side opposite to 90 degree, and it will keep the same. But on the left hand side, the opposite side of theta is BC, okay, but the opposite side of phi is AC. Okay, so they are the opposite side of different angle will change correspondingly. Okay, and for the adjacent side of theta is AC, but the adjacent side of phi is BC. So that means the hypotenuse will keep unchanged, but the opposite side and the adjacent side will change accordingly to different angles. Okay. And then let's do a classwork. So we recognize the hypotenuse first, okay? 90 degree, so this one is hypotenuse. 90 degree, opposite to 90 degree, so this one is hypotenuse, okay? 90 degree, so this one is also hypotenuse. 90 degree, okay? Opposite to 90 degree, so this one is hypotenuse, okay? So it is quite easy to recognize the hypotenuse at the side opposite to 90 degree, right? So the hypotenuse is ED, QR, and then YZ, okay? All right, and then you deal with the opposite side. Okay, theta, opposite. So this one is opposite side. Theta, opposite. Okay, theta, opposite. Theta, opposite. Okay, so the opposite side is DF, PR, and XY. Okay, and the remaining side, of course, is the adjacent side. Okay, so the remaining is adjacent side. So the adjacent side is EF, QP, and XC. Okay, do you get it? So let's have some more practice on recognizing the sides in the worksheet, okay?